Hello everyone, so we are here on the boat for touring, of course. It's called the Tropics Boat Tour. It's awesome. Now, we're here with Ianstevens, and Ian, can you please tell us a little bit about why you're here today?
Because I only came because of Nickolas. He's the only reason why I showed up to this gig at all. It's the Nick cap. It does it for me every single time. Well, we're here to promote Dawnreesesshow and some great talent that's here in Clearwater. You know, one of the top 5 beaches of all of Florida, actually in the United States. So to be this here in our own backyard is pretty incredible. And to be on the Tropics Boat Tour, where you can see marine life and all that kind of stuff. But we're here to promote everyone, like yourself, all the field reporters, my acting classes, which I have now in 4 cities for you to choose from here throughout Florida. I'm teaching now in Orlando on Thursdays, Sarasota on Tuesdays, Tampa on Saturdays, and Palm Harbor, which you've been a part of, on Sunday afternoons. So classes are growing. We're almost at capacity. All the classes, I'm limiting it at 20. And I know for Orlando and Sarasota, we're almost max. Same with Palm Harbor. Tampa, about halfway there. And I'm also doing a virtual class with some students up in Boston. So I'm doing a Skype class up there. So it's been really wonderful. Things have just been taking off since last time we talked at the Expo, which I gave leadership to with the Film Industry Expo. We're planning for next year. It's going to be in August 2014. The venues to be determined. I'm going to be doing some walkthroughs, some of the hotels that have kind of courted us this year as a success of what we just did this last June, which I was so glad that you and your crew were able to join us. And I heard you got some great interviews, and I understand you're on your way with your documentary, so my hat's off to you. I should say my Nick cap's off to you. So it's your trademark, and it's the way to have it. So how you been, man?
I've been doing good.
Good.
Now, you're talking about how you teach classes. What do you actually teach in your classes? What are the different things that you teach?
I teach people how to make mice do somersaults. You know, I teach people how to do fun things with pets from stores and things like that. How to have snakes stand up and beg. You know, that's usual fun stuff. No, I have my own method. I know people really are into Sandy Meisner and his method. And also Chekhov, Stanislavski, all the basics. I kind of incorporate all those, and with my 51 years in this industry, I started out as a young wee lad at the age of 4. And with all my formal training and all my experience, I call my program the playground. I'm collecting a number of the data that I've gotten from all my students, of quotes that I've said in the class regarding the way to attribute each person's ability and raise them up a different level. I think what's unique about our classes is that I don't segregate based on age or ability, because I think you have to treat acting almost like a great tennis match. The only way to get better is if the beginner is working with someone who is better than them. If you work with someone who's equal or less, or you can't really fine-tune your skills. Yeah. And as well as the age groups, I work with kids, teenagers like yourself, and adults all at the same time. Reason being, more than often, about 80 to 90% of the time when you're out auditioning, you're auditioning against people of different ages. Yeah. And sometimes that can be shock therapy for actors who are only teaching or being taught in class of their same age group. Then they get the auditions and they don't know how to deal with a child or a young adult. Same with vice versa, with kids, you know, having the first time auditioning with an adult. That can be very scary for a young person. So I try to really hone that craft and make sure that that's all working very, very well within the class in and of itself. And I call it the playground. We make sure we never say I'm sorry. We never apologize, because I really want to have the creative process to be as big as it can be. We build up the sandcastle, tear it down, and rebuild at any given moment, and we have a fun time. It's a playground. Wouldn't you agree? You've been in my classes.
Yeah, I would
We have
agree.
a really good time, don't we?
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. If acting can't be fun, then you shouldn't be in the business. We do talk about the show business side of it. That's part of my classes, because too many actors go to classes and they get trained up, but then they're just set free and they don't know what to do. In my class, we cover the business side of it as well. We spend about the first 20 minutes or so talking about releasing casting notices. We work on, in the class, then beyond that, we work on audition techniques. What are the reasons how you can get them to say yes rather than say no, or thanks again, that type of thing. Turn those no's into yeses and make it happen for each and every one of my actors that are out there. As a matter of fact, in the last 3 weeks, 2 of my actors have not only booked agents, but they booked commercials. We've had one, Bernie Tejeda booked an HSN commercial, and Sean Brown not only booked with Talent Pool, but he booked a National Beef O'Brady's commercial. So my actors are working. They're getting out there, making it happen.
Now, how can the viewers learn more information about yourself. Do you have a website, a Facebook, or Twitter so that they could search up your business?
Sure. I'm not really much into tweeting or twittering, but I'm real big on Facebook, so they can look under. They should go under Ianstevens Facebook. They'll see all the pictures of the classes, things what's going on, and keep people abreast of what's going on. I have a personal website, Ian@12punchproductions.com. That's my email. My personal website, where you can see my celebrity credentials, endorsements from celebs that I've taught in the past when I was in LA, and I just recently moved here a few years ago. Is www.wix.com/Ian Stevens. It's IANASTEVENS /productions. It's very comprehensive. That everyone will be able to see my history, what I'm doing now with the endorsements and credentials, and then what we're planning on doing in the next couple of years.
All right, well, thank you for taking the time to let me interview.
Nick, it's my absolute pleasure. Good to see you, man. And we're going to rock and roll this year, aren't we?
Yep.
That's right. Let's make it happen.
And thank you for watching. We'll see you later.